watering the garden. Sounds simple, right? But just the idea can be fraught with worries of overwatering, underwatering, frequency, duration. Now sure, there's gadgets, gizmos, drip hoses, and soakers to help take some of the guesswork out of it for you. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to take it down to the basics. Just you, your watering can, and Great Lakes Ace to get you started. So let's talk about when to water your fruits, veggies, and flowers. Well, the good news is there's really only one bad time of day to water the garden, and that's in the hot midday sun. See, most of that water that you'll be giving your plants will just evaporate in that hot summer sunshine. So do yourself a favor and stick to early morning or early evening. So now let's talk about where to water. Don't you just water over your plants? Au contraire, mon frere. You don't want to water over your plants. You want to water under your plants. Give those roots a really great drink of water. The thing is, if you water over the top of your plants, that water is just going to be splashing all over the place. It's not targeted to where you need it to be. And also, if you have plants that are particularly susceptible to rot or disease, kind of like these tomatoes here, you don't want any soil splashing up onto your plants. There could be anything lurking in there just waiting to get their little mitts all over your tomatoes. So do yourself a favor and really target your watering to the root system itself. Oh, the glamorous topic of drainage. How many times have we been teased and tantalized by a beautiful planter only to get it home and find there's no drainage holes? Well, it renders the planter virtually useless. You want to have plenty of places for all that extra water to go. You don't want anything waterlogged or swimming, which leads me to the question, how do you know if your plants are overwatered or underwatered? Well, there's a very special tool that you need to use, and chances are you've got one hanging around. So I'd like to introduce you to my very special tool to know exactly whether or not your garden is getting enough water. Let me see where I put it. Oh yeah, here it is. This is how you're gonna know whether or not your plants need to be watered. Now get down in there to that middle knuckle. Jed, clamp it, see if you strike gold. Ooh, that is dry, dry, dry. So I know that I need to water pretty deeply. This corn is really thirsty, and I'm glad I have this handy dandy tool to tell me so. Now, unfortunately, some of the signs of overwatering and underwatering are exactly the same. You're looking for discolored leaves and wilting, so you're gonna have to be a super sleuth to figure out whether or not you're overwatering or underwatering. If growth has completely stopped and maybe the soil is pulling away from the plant, well, that could be underwatering. If you've got a little root rot, well, that could be overwatering. And it's nice to know when it comes to watering, you're not alone. Enlist the help of a friend. Here we have some dye-free cypress mulch. Now this mulch is going to do a couple of things to help you out. It's going to, number one, suppress a lot of those weeds. And number two, it's going to help keep all of that moisture in. How many times have you gotten a bag of mulch home and gone, wow, this is really sweaty? Well, that's because it's holding a lot of moisture in. So let some of this mulch do the work for you. So there you have it. Where, when, why, how to water, and things to be mindful of. Bountiful gardens to you and yours. I'm Miss Danielle from Gro-Town for Great Lakes Ace. Oh, the glamour.